Hi everyone and welcome back to HomeHeadChef. I'm Chef Tony and today I'm going to be showing you how to make an oven roasted pork loin. This pork loin is super juicy and loaded with so much flavor from the garlic and herb rub that we are going to make. It's super simple to put together, so let's step up to the cutting board and see what we need. For this pork loin we are going to need a 1 pound to 1.5 pound pork loin, a little bit of olive oil. Here we have 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and in here we have 1 teaspoon of garlic and 1 teaspoon of Italian herb. To make the rub, we are just going to mix the garlic powder, the herbs, the salt and pepper together in a bowl and just mix it up. For the pork loin, we're going to take a little bit of our oil and we're going to coat this just like so. Now my pork loin may look different than yours. I buy the real big ones and I break them down myself. So it really doesn't matter which one you use. Now we're going to encrust this. Not encrust, but we're going to coat this with the rub on all sides. Around the edges. Just like so. Spread it around. Just like that. As we're searing this, we want to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Now we're going to take a little bit of the olive oil that we have left over and we're going to sear the outside of the pork loin inside a pan to really lock in those flavors and the juices. Okay, we have the heat on about medium high. We're going to go into a little bit of our oil. We want to let this heat up for about a minute. Okay, let's start with going the fat side down first. And that's the sound you want to hear. We're going to want to give it about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes per side. And that's what we're looking for right there on all sides. We have all the sides nice and seared. We're going to go right into our baking dish and into the 400 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And our pork loin is done. Now it could take 15 to 20 minutes, but what we're really looking for is the internal temperature to hit 150. And we definitely hit 150. So now we're going to pull this out. We're going to let it rest for 5 minutes before we slice into it. The reason we want to let this rest is so that way the juices absorb back into the meat and they don't go running everywhere. Let's get a little slice of this. Oh, look at that. It's perfectly done. Just like that. You can totally slice this into big hunks, just like that. Serve it on a plate with some mashed potatoes, rice, whatever you prefer, or you can slice it real thin and just pile it high on a sandwich with some mayonnaise or cheese, whatever you prefer. All right, now let's get a bite of this. Check that out. It just pulls apart. That's amazing. You guys are really gonna love this. Barely even pulling, just shreds. It's so good. You taste the onion, not the onion, I'm sorry, the garlic, the herbs. It's so juicy and loaded with flavor. If you like this recipe, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We got a lot of great recipes that we have done already and a lot of great ones coming out. So thanks for stopping in, guys, and we'll see you next time.